Hi guys, I wanted to take a quick minute to show you guys how to do this week's assignment for reading. This week's assignment for reading is a week-long assignment, although you could do it in 1 or 2 days if you wanted to. It's really up to you on how you do the assignment, but it is set up so that you can spread it over 5 days, okay? All right, so I wanted to show you two things. One, I did make a graphic organizer that you could use in Edsby. You can go ahead and click on Edsby, and then there's a link in the assignment tab for this graphic organizer. You're welcome to print it out and use that graphic organizer to help you out. Make sure though that you put your name on it like I did with my paper, okay? The next thing I wanted to show you guys how to use is if you don't have a printer, so you can't print out the graphic organizer, you can take a piece of notebook paper and fold it so that you have 3 sections like I do, all right? You'll notice that I went ahead and titled my sections. This part of the text is about 3 things I learned from the words and 3 things I learned from the pictures. You'll also notice that just like always, I put my name at the top of the page, all right? So you can do this either with the graphic organizer or you can do it on a piece of notebook paper. It's really up to you which way you want to do it, all right? To make it a little bit easier, I'm gonna go ahead and do it on the graphic organizer, but like I said, it's up to you, all right? The other thing that I wanted to show you guys is thinking about this story. We're going to be reading Why Do Monkeys and Other Mammals Have Fur? All right. So this week, we're going to be thinking about what the text is about. So if I think about this text and the title of this text, I know that the whole story is about monkeys and mammals having fur. I'm probably not going to be reading about crocodiles, probably not going to be reading about snakes, right? So this section or this story is going to be about monkeys and mammals and their fur. It's probably not even going to be about their eyesight, right? We're probably going to learn about why they have fur and how it might help them. So when I'm thinking about what this text is about, I'm thinking about how it has to do with them having fur, okay? When I'm thinking about the details from the text, I'm going to be thinking about how those details help me understand the main idea, how the details from the pictures help me understand the main idea. All right, so I'm actually, if you're watching this video closely, going to do the first section for you. So I'm going to go ahead and give you Monday's work for you. Isn't that nice? Yay! But then you can use this to help you do the rest of the week. All right? So why do monkeys and mammals have fur? Boys and girls, I can already see that it says which animals have fur. So this first section has a heading that can help me out. So which animals have fur? Well, I am already looking at the picture seeing that cows have fur. So I'm going to go ahead and put that. Cows have fur. I can tell that is one detail already, right? Well, mammals, if I'm going to read the word, mammals have fur. Oh, that's a detail from the text. Mammals have fur. All right. Mammals are animals that give birth to live young. Mammal mothers make milk and to feed their babies. All right. Keep going. Different mammals have different types of fur. Monkeys are mammals. They have fur over almost all of their bodies. So I'm going to stop right here. Oh, I can see a monkey in the picture. The monkey has fur. You know, I didn't just get this from the picture though. I also read that monkeys are mammals and they have fur. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and write over here that monkeys are mammals that have fur. All right. Let's go ahead and click on the next page and see if there's any more to read in this section. Oh, no. I can see right away that it says, what is fur? So right away, I can see that we're already going to a new section of the text. This is probably Tuesday's section. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the first few pages. And I'm going to go ahead and think. Mammals have fur. I wrote that down. That was one of my key details. I wrote down that cows have fur because I got that from the pictures. And then on the other page, I wrote down that monkeys are mammals that have fur. And monkeys have fur because I got that also from the picture. But there's some other details that I didn't quite include that could help me understand the text a little bit better. For instance, what are mammals, guys? Did you read and pay attention to the fact that mammals, that big word that we're using this week, are animals that give birth to live young? And mammal mothers make milk to feed their babies. That's pretty important because if I didn't know what a mammal was, now I have this clear definition to help me out. I'm going to actually go ahead and put that as one of the key details that I learned. All right. Mammals. You know what? I am not going to write every single word here. Let's see how I can make this make more sense to me. Mammals are animals that give birth to live young. Mammal mothers make milk to feed their babies. So mammals give birth to live babies. They feed, oops, I gotta squeeze it in at the bottom, with milk from mom. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. So I've got 3 details in there as far as, oopsie, I went backwards, as far as which animals have fur. Well, I know that cows have fur, monkeys have fur, mammals have fur. If cows have fur and monkeys are mammals that have fur, I wonder if cows are also mammals. You know what? I am also thinking that it said that mammals are animals that give birth to live young. Well, I see a baby cow right there in the picture. And that baby cow seems to be getting milk from its mommy. So cows are mammals too? You know what? If I really think about it, I could say that I got that from the picture because I used the details from the text to put together what I was seeing in the picture to come up with cows are mammals. I think that made me a really good reading detective. Hopefully you think so too. But now is a moment for me to think about what are these 2 pages of the text mostly about? Well, I think it's mostly about mammals that have fur, right? Mammals are animals that have fur. I think I'm going to write that down for a mammals are animals that have fur. Boys and girls, just like always, I want you guys to remember that just because I wrote it down doesn't mean that that is exactly the way that it needs to be written. There are lots of other details that you could have gotten from this text, and you might have worded some of the details that I wrote down as a little differently. Okay? Does it make it wrong? No, it's not wrong. It's just different. Okay? As long as you came to the basic same conclusion that mammals are animals that have fur, cows and monkeys have fur, and they're mammals, then boys and girls, you got the basic gist of that section. All right. If I keep reading, I am going to go ahead and think about this next section, what is fur, in the next section of my graphic organizer. All right. I want to go ahead and show you though, had you done this on a piece of notebook paper, you'll notice that I have a lot more stuff right here that I've used. But in order for me to make it look neater so that I don't get confused with which section of the text I'm using, I'm going to put a little squiggly line kind of right underneath the last word. I'm not going to use this space. I'm not going to use this space. And then I'm going to go to that next section. What is fur? Okay, so when I go to this next section, I'm going to read about what is fur, and I'm going to add my details about what information I got from the words, what information I got from the pictures, and then I'm going to put it all together and come up with what that part of the text is mostly about. If you guys remember when we talked about headings in class, the heading can give you a lot of clues, though, as to what the section is mostly about. All right? Boys and girls, you are going to finish this section for Monday, and you'll do the rest of the book. So there is what is fur, and you'll go ahead and read till page 7. And then the next day, you'll do what is for 4 on page 8, 9, and then on page 10, you'll start the next day. Does fur keep mammals safe? So now you're going to read pages 10, 11. Then you're going to read page 12 for the next day. Does fur help mammals hide? Page 13, and then page 14 and 15, and then 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. All right. Boys and girls, if you pay attention to the way that I set it up, you're probably doing about 2 sections per day. Do you have to write on both sections? No. Pick one of the sections that you read about that day and write the information about that section. So is everybody in the class is going to look the same? Nope. You're going to separate it based on the days and do 5 of these. All right, so you do 1 for one day, 1 for another day. Then you're going to do, you can go on the back. Maybe you might have to do another sheet of paper. All right, when you're ready to turn it in on Friday, you're going to take a picture of the work that you did, either a picture of the piece of paper or a picture of the graphic organizer, and then you're going to have your mom and dad